Hey guys, JPMX21 here. Welcome back to another Pokemon Top 5. This one is going to be a Top 5. This is not going to be a Top 10. And this one is going to be my Top 5 favorite champions. Last week we did the Top 5 of my favorite Elite Four members. And this week we're covering the Top 5 of my favorite champions. But remember guys, every single week it's totally opinionated. And as long as you respect my opinion, I will respect yours. And feel free to leave in the comment section down below what is your top 5, or even if you want to make it into a top 7. Is it top 7? Top 8? I don't know how many champions there are in the top of my head. But if you want to include every single champion, and if you want to say your least one and your favorite one, feel free to do so, and I will respect your opinion, and if you respect mine. So without any further ado, let's get into this. Starting today's countdown at the number 5 spot, we have the second Unova champion and the one from Black and White 2, Iris. Iris is on this list just because of her strategy. Her team is cool. He has Axorus, Hydreigon, Draudigon, Aggron, Lapras, and Archeops, which are Aggron, Lapras, and Archeops are really powerful Pokemon, and they are really cool for Iris. But the thing I like more, like I said, is her strategy. And the thing about Iris is when her Pokemon, her last Pokemon is probably going to be the Haxorus. And Haxorus is kind of frail. If you want to put it, you hit him with, for example, an Ice Beam, and he goes for 1 HP because the Haxorus is Focus Sash. And then the Haxorus sets up a D-Dance, then she heals up, and she's going to sweep your entire team with Outrage because Iris, with my luck, Iris never misses an Outrage, and it's deadly. It's really deadly. So I like her strategy. I like the fact that she was a gym leader in Black and White, and in Black and White 2, she reaches the top. She is the best trainer in all the region. She reaches the top to become the best trainer in the region. She is the champion, and that's one of the things I like about Iris. So Iris is number 5 this week. So in the number 4 spot, we have the champion from Johto, Lance. And the thing I like more about Lance is he's very unpredictable. He's very unpredictable because if you played, for example, the first time you play Gen 2, you play Gen 1, and you know that Lance has Dragon types. Then you go to Gen 2 and you go prepared. For example, you go prepared with Ice types or Dragon types. And in the beginning, first for Dragon types, Lance has the Gyarados with I think he has Ice Beam in generation 2, but I definitely know that in generation 4 in the remakes he has Ice Fang. But for the Dragon types, he has the Dragonites. But for Ice types, he has the Charizard and the Aerodactyl, and that's really nice for him. But the thing I like more about it is that he's very unpredictable with his Dragonite. When you read a text, he said, Champion Lance is about to send out Dragonite. But you don't know what Dragonite's gonna be. He has 3 Dragonites. One of them has Thunder, the other has Fire Blast, and the other has Blizzard. You don't know what is going to be, and just when you get hit by the hit, that's just when you know. And so that's the main reason why I like Lance, because he's very unpredictable, and you cannot predict what Dragonite is coming. So Lance is number 4 this week. So in the number 3 spot, in my opinion, I think is the most hated champion in all of the champions they are, and we have Wallace. And Wallace is on this list just because of nostalgia. I really Wallace was the first champion that I defeated. I still remember the day when I defeated Wallace. His last Pokemon was the Gyarados, and I was in the car with my parents. I still remember that time. I still remember to defeat Lance's Gyarados. But I love the fact that he has a Milotic. Some people don't like, just because he's a champion, it is purely mono water. And is he the only one that's purely mono? Yeah, he's the only one, because Lance has Dragon types, but Lance has Aerodactyl and Charizard and Gyarados. And then then there's Steven, that's basically Steel, but he has Rock and Ground as well. But I think Wallace needs more love from the Pokemon community, because he has a Milotic. And by the time I'm recording this video, Mega Milotic has not yet been revealed. By the time I'm recording this video, Mega Milotic has not been revealed. But I know that in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you are going to do a rematch against Wallace in the post game. That's how is Mega Milotic not gonna happen in there? How is Mega Milotic not gonna happen in there? There's gotta be a Mega Milotic in there. So I like Wallace. His team is okay. He has a Wailord, Ludicolo, Gyarados, Milotic, Whiscash. I mean, they could have done better with it. But like Iris, I like the fact that he was a gym leader and then he goes to the top being the champion. He's not the hardest champion ever, but the Milotic is really challenging. So Wallace is number 3 this week. So in the number 2 spot, we have the other champion from the Hoenn region. We have Steven Stone, and Steven Stone is on this list. I honestly, in the beginning, Steven Stone was just like there, because I never thought that Steven was kind of like that champion, because the first time I played through Generation 3, I played Emerald, and I didn't know Steven was the champion. He was like a final boss, like Red in Generation 2. But I like his team. But the thing I like more, it was now very recently, now with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, of course, but in the Ruby walkthrough that I did a couple months ago, I faced Steven, and Steven was a problem. The most threatening Pokemon was definitely Cradily. Cradily was definitely a problem. But I like his team. He has an Armaldo as well, and he has a Claydol, Skarmory. He has another Pokemon that I'm not remembering. I don't remember in the top of my head, but I'll probably think about it. But he has a Metagross. How can I forget about Metagross? How can I forget about Metagross? He's going to have a Mega Metagross in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. That thing is Ubers. That thing is, I don't know if he's going to be Ubers, but he's really powerful. He has a base stat total of 700. That's a really threatening Pokemon. Steven definitely make it into the top of my favorite champions with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and with the Ruby walkthrough that I did some months ago. So Steven is number 2 in this week's top 5. And in the number 1 spot, my favorite champion is probably some of you guys' favorite champion as well. At the number 1 spot, we have Cynthia. And Cynthia was a threat, and Cynthia is always, and Cynthia will always be a threat. Cynthia is considered by the Pokemon fans the hardest champion of all, and in my opinion is literally the hardest champion of all, because look at her team. Let's say the team in Pokemon Platinum, because in Platinum it's more a balanced team, because in Diamond and Pearl she has a Gastrodon, but she has a Milotic as well. But let's look at her team in Platinum. Spiritomb, no weaknesses. Milotic, super bulky, taking every single hit. And Aqua Ring. How can I forget about Aqua Ring? Then Lucario, outspeeds and sweeps the entire team. Roserade, can especially sweep your team and can take some hits, some Fire Blast. The Roserade can take Fire Blast. Togekiss, flinches, Air Slash, flinches. And last but not least, definitely not least, Garchomp. Garchomp is the biggest threat of Cynthia's team and all of Cynthia, because that's really threatening. The Garchomp, when I go to Cynthia, I'm always afraid to face her. And I just hope that they put Cynthia in 3D and probably even in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. If they want to do so, do it. Why not? And she's going to have a Mega Garchomp. Why not? Mega Garchomp, why not? She is already threatening as it is. So I just love Cynthia. I love her team. She was the first one that had a very mixed team and very hard, very over-leveled. So I love Cynthia. Cynthia is definitely my favorite champion of all. So Cynthia is number 1 on this week's top 5. So guys, this was the top 5 of my favorite champions. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel as well, because I really appreciate if you guys do that. And next week, it's going to be our last top 10 before Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because after that I'm just going to do Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire's related stuff. And next week is going to be probably one of the most requested tops of all. I'm not talking about my subscribers and my viewers. I'm talking about everybody. Not favorite Pokemon, but it's going to be my top 10 of my favorite Mega evolutions from X and Y. And then when I get to use every single Mega evolution that is going to be released in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I will do a top 10 as well. So thank you for watching. Make sure to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next time.